All right, so this is an update on our control arm install that we just did a video of last week. So when I was driving it, I was getting this terrible squeaking sound, like obnoxious, out of the front end. And I did realize that the Hurricane and I had forgot to put some grease fittings in, and which was part of it, which I thought was all of it, but it actually, when I took it apart, I found that these control arms actually rub the inside of the shock tower real bad. So I'm taking it apart to clearance those, and while I've got it out, I'm going to drill some holes in the shock tower so that when the grease fittings are in there, you can grease them from the outside, because they're pretty hard to get to. So you can see where the backs of the control arms were rubbing up against the shock tower real bad. There's the witness mark on that side, the witness mark on that side. Same thing here on the control arm. You can see where it's been rubbing there and there. So I'm just going to use a cutoff wheel and clearance the edge of these so that they don't rub anymore. And while I'm in here, I've marked on both sides where to drill a hole, like a 3/4 inch hole, and that way the grease fittings can be accessed from under the hood. So guys, before you take it all apart, if you're going to do this, figure out a way to get something in there and make you a mark where you're going to draw the drill these holes, because I'm here to tell you it's impossible to figure it out once you take it all apart. So while the control arms are in there, stick something in there, something real short to go between the where the grease fitting goes and your shock tower, so you can make a little mark in there so you know where you're going to drill. And then, you know, just go ahead and throw your grease fittings on in there. Don't cross thread them. Now I'm going to take my cutoff wheel and cut this little edge off of both sides where it was rubbing. Engage. All right guys, well, as promised, very short video, but so you know, you can see grease fittings are in. They line up pretty good with those holes I made. I think you'll be able to get a grease gun on them. And back of the control arms are clearing, so they'll no longer rub the shock tower. That's a wrap.